to remove every single book from my shelf. Why? Because I have broken too many book buying bans and I have accumulated way too many books for my pretty aesthetic that I wanted to have. I'm not somebody that likes to stack books very close together. Giving them enough space to make them pretty means the amount of books that fit on the shelf are slim to none. Now that I have impulsively bought all of Zodiac Academy's indie editions, which are right there, those are not moving. Yeah, that took up an entire shelf because it's 11 books. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of rearranging. Very happy to have them, but yeah, they kind of destroyed my entire structure. Let's see if I could figure out how to properly and prettily and beautifully arrange my books, and you get to do them with me. So I don't really know what I'm planning to do with the shelves. I don't know if I want to like separate them by genre. Usually I just put like the books that I love most closest to me, or the ones with the prettiest covers. But considering I've accumulated so many books, I think I want to start doing like a little dark romance section. Obviously, my middle shelf will remain Avatar and Throne of Glass because that does indeed consume the majority of everything I ever speak. Then a little YA section, which isn't that different from how I already had it, but I was kind of mixing like colors and vibes and this and that. So I actually have no clue what I'm planning to do now that that shelf is gone. So, oh God, let's see what I come up with. Let's go. I have my Alani to get me going, and oh, I'm probably gonna be listening to my current read to get me by, which is God of Malice. I'm like 50% done with it. I'm a person that likes to audiobook my dark romance books because yeah, I probably will continue listening to that while I'm doing my shelves, which I wasn't really in a dark romance mood, but like it's my easiest turn my brain off audiobook, so we're vibing with it. It's not bad. It's not crazy yet, but I'm having a good vibey time, which is more or less like where I'm at with dark romance every single time I read one. So gonna put God of Malice on and gonna fuck some shit up back here. I hate that you can't see me standing up. Also hate how empty this is and not really sure how much you can hear me from that far. It's kind of appealing. I don't know, something about it is like, look, I have a stack of books, it's an empty shelf. It's a new start. It's a fresh start to mid 2025. So let's go.
I just want the pads of my fingers on his skin.
My books are out here and I gotta be jumping over this pile the entire time, and I'm too short to reach the top, so this is gonna be a pain in my ass. Let's go. Oh my God. Dehumidifier dirty pops on every single shelf because we keeping these books dry. I don't really know how much they work, but I can't risk it. I love it already. I have a vision. It's backwards. Fuck. Oh, it should start with Throne of Glass. Right? Fuck. I'm seeing what you're not seeing. Do you guys want to be closer?
Wanted the nice guy. Too bad you got the fucking villain. It wasn't him.
I hate it. I don't know how I feel. I think I'm gonna leave it like this and then go back to it and then see what I'm gonna, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Corny. I'm keeping this one the same because I had already fixed this one to match kind of the look that I wanted. Do you like it? Yes or no? I don't know how I feel about like the sprayed edges down there like that, like sideways, because they're clearly meant to be displayed standing. So new angle, baby. Let's go. Hello? I don't know how I feel about the edges being sideways, so we're gonna keep figuring it out. I decided to keep my Shatter Me shelf the same because I liked how it looked, and it was like a recent, I'm gonna go up here. And it was like a recent fix. But I'm most probably gonna adjust it a little bit because right now I take you with me. I have like my special, my like, this is heavy. My UK editions here, but like Defy Me, I think is already on its way, or it comes out in like a few days, which is gonna take up more of like the standing shelf. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep that as full. So probably what I might do is either remove or put sideways like the 2 special editions that are here, and then just leave like the standing UK ones, or I do what I did for the ACOTAR special editions and just display the UK ones by like the edges, because the edges have like little birds on them. Also, I have a meeting in 25 minutes. So we're gonna see how much I'm able to get done, because I actually have to get this done in 25 minutes. Help me lock in, babies. Help me lock in. I did keep the powerless shelf also the same. Yeah, it's been devouring forever. I just tightened up standing editions so it could look like a little cleaner, since these are all standing and like it's the bottom one is packed. The one that I'm struggling with, right, is my top shelf up here. I had my Italian ACOTAR standing up there and I don't want it anymore, like standing there. But since Throne of Glass, I'm not displaying it like on my top shelves. I don't see why I would display so many ACOTAR editions. And also I had Crescent City up there, but for my birthday I'm getting the Spain Crescent City editions, which means that then that'll get replaced on the top with the standing like Crescent City editions. So I don't really know what to do with that one. I might just leave it a little emptier and give it space, but I don't think I'm gonna put the ACOTAR editions there again. I'm probably gonna put them down at the bottom and see what I do with Crescent City. Maybe I'll put the Italian one as a placeholder. You're so smart. You're so smart. But I don't know what to do. I don't like how any of it looks, and I'm not really sure. Most probably will be asking for opinions on what the fuck to fix, because I'm not really a fan of anything except my Throne of Glass shelf and like my Shattered Main Powerless shelves, which have been like that this whole time. So let's go. Hear me out. I have an idea. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I have an idea. So since I want this to be my YA section, right now, like the bottom is occupied by like my double copies of Shatter Me because they were my mom. But what I could do is Harry Potter's over there. This is my YA section. This is my Sarah J Maas section. And then this is my fantasy and dark fantasy section. So I'd like to maybe do like lighter to darker going down. My Harry Potter section is not dark fantasy. It's YA. So if I move that over there and then these books, I move them down here. What do we think? Perfect. I'm gonna do, thank you for pitching in. I'll be right back. We're back. It's been about an hour and I had my meeting with Brianna. If you don't follow her, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna link her right here because she's my literal twin. What happened during that, you see, I showed her my special editions and she told me I was psycho because apparently I didn't make it clear how many unnecessary special editions I own. So she was like, oh, like do you have the paperbacks for ACOTAR and then the Spanish editions? And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, and I also have like the Italian edition. And she was like, is the Spanish one in Italian? I was like, no, I have a fat Italian edition and I also have the first editions and I have the paperbacks and the hardcovers and the Spanish editions. And she's like, oh, so you like wasting money? And I was like, yes, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm a new woman because my shelves are getting full and there's no way that this entire corner is literally still just Sarah J Maas. I'm gonna eat lunch first. I'm eating tacos and it's me and my Tabasco against the world. I love my Tabasco. I became recently like really addicted to spicy food, so. Is my disaster aesthetic? Yeah, it is. Bone apple teeth. This is pure lettuce. I'm back and I've got God of Malice ready to rumble and ready to finish all of this. I will say I did start at like 1 p.m. and it is 5 o'clock. I want to finish it at this point, but I'm not even liking how everything's looking. So that's not my problem. I am over halfway through God of Malice now. Okay, let's get this shit rolling.
Yeah. Still, I keep my chin up.
God, I'm fucking tired. Yeah. Oh my god. Do you want to see what's in here? If you're not ready for this. This is my friend. I feel like when you like decide to randomly rearrange your room, you start pulling out like random shit left and right that you've had since you were like 7, and then you start putting them around and suddenly you're like in a weird outfit with like high heels and a fucking tiara. That's what I feel like right now. So here's what I'm thinking for the Crescent City shelf. When I was talking to Brianna, she told me she had the the paperback. I don't know which ones they were. I didn't want to get them, blah, 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 but then she mentioned that she had them and I was like, oh my god, I want the paperbacks. I don't, but then I'm gonna read Crescent City and I'm gonna want them. Like she said, I like to just waste my money. Since there's still like a ways to go before I get my like Spain editions, I'm thinking of putting Crescent City down here, playing this standing up there for the time being, and then figuring out what the fuck I'm gonna do after when I have those editions. But since I don't have them now, I'm gonna make do. So I put Crescent City on the top like it was, so she still has her own little shelf. Put my Spanish editions across, and I just put my Italian one displayed, which I wasn't gonna do, but it looks really clean, I think. I don't know if I feel like maybe there's too many standing books. What do you think? I look positively beat because I have been doing my bookshelves for I don't even know how many hours at this point, but I finished. Some of them are temporary because of different books that are going to be coming in, but the majority of them are locked in for the time being. Conflicted on whether or not I like them, if I'm being completely honest, but I think I like the setup a little bit more than what I had before. So I'm gonna give you a little tour. Let's go. We got my Harry Potter section up here, kept my Powerless section as it was, kept my Shatter Me section as it was. I have my little YA section for like my extra books. Down here, we got Binding 13, The Selection, The Rose Bargain, and a few series that I'm supposed to start, plus the Shatter Me Deluxe Edition that I did not put up there. Oh, and Divine Rivals, which I read. So that's my little like YA section. I think this is the section that I'm the most like concrete about. I feel like I really, really like it. Only thing that I hate, which is really fucking nitpicky, is the fact that I can see the back of the Harry Potter book there because it's put on the other side, but it's fine. We're gonna move on. Okay. My ACOTAR Spain editions up here, which will get replaced with the Crescent City ones. We have Crescent City up here. I'll probably be standing these up straight where the Italian edition of ACOTAR is. We have my ACOTAR first editions. Even though it is in the same placement, we have my Throne of Glass first editions, but they are like staggered in a way that I like significantly more. And hello, I have my hardbacks of ACOTAR, my Throne of Glass Books A Million edition, and the rest of my Throne of Glass hardbacks. That is my Sarah J Maas section in the center, like mommy should be. My fantasy section over here. I'm really liking that I did split this up by genre though, because it feels a lot cleaner. Fantasy and dark romance. So not really genre, but it's the same vibes in my opinion. Some scattered lighter ones, it's just really based on color. I got Quicksilver, A Forbidden Alchemy, which is supposed to be in my book mail, author mail section down here, but I'm gonna keep it up there because I'm planning to buy the deluxe edition myself with my own hard-earned monies. That one's gonna go where the Forbidden Alchemy is, and the Forbidden Alchemy is gonna go down. We have Throne of the Fallen, which I'm getting the second book whenever it comes out, Wuthering Heights, and then my 4 main Hunger Games editions. My dark romance / my gothic and like academia and whatever. We have Haunting and Hunting Adeline, Hooked, which is another dark romance that I haven't read, One Dark Window, Two Twisted Crowns, A Shield of Sparrows, all my Fourth Wing editions, and then in the end I have When the Moon Hatched and Silver Elite. Then we have my brand new Zodiac section, which I'm absolutely freaking in love with. I absolutely love this section. All of them are the indie copies. If you look at them, some of them are like different sizes, which I really think adds to the allure, if I'm being honest. So we have those, and then we have my like deluxe edition over here. I freaking love that section so much. Honestly, the more I look at it, the more that I love my new setup. I'm sorry for talking shit. Indie and like my author mail section. I do have 3 books here that I just did not like how they looked because I got them from Book of the Month, and they were like not my style of color for any of the sections I have up there. I have The Serpent and the Wolf, which is my first and favorite indie author mail so far. Scars Within. The rest are just like a ton of art copies and author mail that I've received. Later on, A Forbidden Alchemy is gonna join them, and then I'm gonna get the deluxe edition up here. And then down here I have all my Forbidden extra copies across the bottom shelves. Yay! Let me know what you guys think of the new setup. I think I rather like it, but I could also be delusional from the amount of hours that I have spent doing this. Kind of fun. I do feel significantly more relieved because I made space for my new books. Only problem is I'm honestly gonna have to find a place. I don't have space in the studio for a TBR cart. I will be stressed whenever I get new shipments of books because this is very compact. It's okay because I am very happy with where it is now. I don't have any books scattered around. I'm big on my organization, so this just gave me like a breath of fresh air. I hope you guys enjoyed a little like bookshelf tour and helping me redecorate my bookshelves. If you hate how they look, keep it to yourself because I'm gonna start crying. If you have any suggestions or fun little things that I could do for it, I am definitely more than open to hearing them. I really hope that you guys are enjoying these little vlogs that I'm trying to include weekly. I hope that that's a good way for you guys to see a little bit of an insight on what I'm up to and what stupid shit I'm doing every single week and what I'm reading. If you do like that and you guys do want to support, please remember to join my little membership where you're gonna get early access to all of these videos, where you get to chat with me personally, where you get to give me some like vlog ideas, some book ideas, and if you just rather not, I would still really appreciate it if you guys subscribe so you guys will never miss out on a piece of psychopath content, especially with 2 videos a week now, and hopefully I can keep up with it for week 3. A little insight on how I made this video. I did remove all of the books during the video that I'm posting Saturday, which is a yes, no, maybe based off of my book covers, and definitely dictated some of the decisions that I made here with how I decorated and which books I displayed. If you want to play that little book game with me, and even if you don't, you should watch my video that comes out on Saturday. Like, subscribe, comment whatever the hell you want, and thank you so much for watching.